All right, we got another minute or two before we get this ball rolling. Oh, there we go. All right, that's better. All right. Ciao, ragazzi. Welcome back. It is time to grab life by the meatballs and learn some Italian again. And going to start with the second preliminary unit in the FSI course. You can download the FSI course from the description if you're interested. All right, let's get rolling.
FSI Italian, Preliminary Unit B, Sounds or Letters. Here are two English words. Listen. Die, tie. Frame 2. In their written form, these two words differ. Is this difference found in the first letter, the second letter, or the third letter?
The first
letter.
The
answer is the first letter. Frame 3. In their spoken form, are these two words pronounced exactly the same? The answer is
no.
Frame 4. If letters may be said to represent sounds, do the letters D and T in these two words represent different sounds?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Now you will hear an English sentence. Listen carefully. This metal is precious. Frame 6. What is the second word in the sentence you just heard? Listen again.
Metal.
This metal is precious.
The answer is
The
metal.
answer is either the word spelled M-E-D-A-L or the word spelled M-E-T-A-L. In everyday American English speech, the word spelled M-E-D-A-L and the word spelled M-E-T-A-L may both represent something that sounds the same, metal. Frame 8. Of course, if one wants to give these two words a reading pronunciation, one may say medal for the first and metal for the second. But is this reading pronunciation always maintained in normal, everyday American English? The answer is no. Frame 9. Is it true, then, that the letters D and T may sometimes represent the same type of sound?
The answer
is yes. Let us for a moment stop and think about this same type of sound heard in the pronunciation of both the word spelled M-E-D-A-L and the word spelled M-E-T-A-L. Listen again to what could be either word. Metal. Frame 11. Does this last pronunciation contain what is often called a D sound or a T sound, as in the reading pronunciations medal and metal, respectively? The answer is no. Frame 12. Would it be consistent to call the particular sound in question either a D sound or a T sound when it differs from what is often called a D sound or a T sound, as in the reading pronunciations medal and metal? The answer is no. Terms like the D sound or the T sound may mean different things to different people, and in order to avoid confusion, it is important that one be consistent in one's use of such terms. Listen to the following 5 English words: nation, nature, soften, tie, waiting. Frame 15. In their written form, all of these words have one letter in common. What is it? The
T.
answer is the letter T. Frame 16. In their spoken form, however, do all of these words have any one sound in common? Listen again. Nation,
No.
nature, soften, tie, waiting. The answer is no. Frame 17. In these 5 words, does the letter T represent the same sound? The answer is no. Frame 18. As a matter of fact, does it represent any sound at all in the word soften?
No.
The answer is no. Now listen to the following 7 English words. Lose, off, old, one, son, woman, work. Frame 20. In their written form, all of these words have one letter in common. What is it? The answer is
O.
the letter O. Frame 21. In their spoken form, however, do all of these words have any one sound in common? Listen again. Lose, off, old, one, son, woman, work. The answer is no. Frame 22. In these 7 words, does the letter O represent the same sound? The answer is no.
No.
Frame 23. People sometimes use the term the O sound to refer to A, the type of sound heard in the name of the letter, that is, the sound O, or B, the type of sound represented by the letter O in a given word, such as in the word off. Are these 2 uses of the term the same? The answer is no. Frame 24. Similarly, people sometimes use the term the T sound to refer to A, the first sound type heard in the word tie, for instance, or B, the sound type represented by the letter T in any given word, such as in the word nature. Are these 2 uses of the term the same? The answer is no. Frame 25. In view of the preceding observations, is it immediately clear what one means when one uses terms like the O sound or the T sound? The answer is no. Frame 26. Isn't it even more confusing when one uses terms like the O or the T, since it is not at all clear as to whether one is referring to a letter or a type of sound? The answer is yes. Frame 27. Which of the following 2 may be articulated and heard?
A sound.
A sound? A letter? The answer is a sound. Frame 28. Is a symbol used in writing or printing to represent speech sounds a sound or a letter? The answer is a letter. The emphasis on spelling in the English-speaking world has caused many people to confuse speech and writing, or sounds and letters, and many people find it difficult to think of sounds as existing separately from letters. However, sounds do exist separately from letters, and as a matter of fact, writing came into existence only after human speech was already completely developed. Writing is a system of representing speech sounds, but it is an arbitrary system and often an inadequate one. If, as we saw in frame 15, a letter like T can stand for at least 5 different types of sounds in English, and as we saw in frame 20, a letter like O can stand for at least 7 different types of sounds in English, it should not be surprising to find that in another language, familiar letters like T or O may represent even other types of sounds. Frame 33. Is it possible, then, that in a language like Italian, a type of sound similar, if not identical, to the one represented by the letter D in the English word metal, or by the letter T in the English word metal, may be represented by a letter other than D or T? The answer is yes. Frame 34. Is it possible that such a letter might even be the letter R? The answer is yes. Statement A, which follows, has sometimes been used to mean statement B. A. The T in the word soften is silent. B. The letter T in the word soften represents no sound. Frame 36. In statement A, what is meant by the T? A sound or a letter?
A letter.
The answer is a letter. Frame 37. If the term silent is a term that pertains to the field of speech, and letters pertain to the field of writing or printing, is not a confusion reflected here between speech on the one hand and writing and printing on the other? The answer is yes. Frame 38. Is a letter ever noisy? That is, does a letter ever make a sound? The answer is no. Frame 39. Do letters make sounds, or do they represent certain types of sounds? The answer is they represent certain types of sounds. Frame 40. Supply the missing words in the following statement. The T in the word soften, no sound. The answers are letter, represent. Examine statement C, which follows. The letter T in nature is pronounced like CH. Frame 42. Which are produced vocally, letters or sounds?
Sounds.
The answer is sounds. Frame 43. Can a letter be pronounced, then, in the sense of produced vocally? The answer is no. Frame 44. Let us examine what is meant by CH in statement C. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol CH in the word chemistry, for example? The answer is no. Frame 45. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol CH in the word chef? The answer is no. Frame 46. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol CH in the word cherry? The answer is yes. Frame 47. The following statement is more linguistically accurate than statement C. Fill in the missing items. The letter T in the word nature, the sound type represented by the symbol in the word cherry, for example.
Letter T in the word nature.
The answers are represents, CH. Examine statement D, which follows. The O sound is sometimes written EW, as in so. Frame 49. Is the term the O sound ever ambiguous?
Is anything in English ever not ambiguous?
The answer is yes. See frames 23 and 25. Frame 50. Which of the following are used in writing or printing, letters or sounds? The answer is letters. Frame 51. What is written, then, a sound or a letter?
A letter.
The answer is a letter. The following statement is more linguistically accurate than statement D. Fill in the missing items. The type represented by the letter O in the word old, for example, is sometimes by the letters as in so.
Well, this one's probably O. The O type represented by the letter O in the word old is, for example, is sometimes represented by the letters EW as in so.
The answers are sound, represented,
sound type,
EW. Examine statement E, which follows. The O in lose sounds like OO. A general term like the O is ambiguous. One might be referring to the letter O or to a type of sound. Frame 55. If one is referring to a type of sound, would it not be better to clarify and say the sound type represented by the letter O? The answer is yes. Frame 56. If one means the letter O, is it linguistically accurate to say that a letter sounds like something? The answer is no. Frame 57. Do letters make sounds? The answer is no. Frame 58. Let us examine what is meant by OO in statement E. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol OO in the word flood, for example? The answer is no. Frame 59. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol OO in the word brooch? The answer is no. Frame 60. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol OO in the word foot?
No.
The answer is no. Frame 61. Is it the sound type represented by the symbol OO in the word food?
Ding, ding,
The
ding,
answer
ding,
is
ding.
yes. Frame 62. The following is a more linguistically accurate statement than statement E. Fill in the missing items. The O in the word lose represents a type which is represented by the symbol in the word.
The letter O in the word lose represents a sound type which is represented by the symbol OO in the word food, for example, I'm guessing.
Food, for example. The answers are letter, sound, OO. Frame 63. The following is another statement which is more linguistically accurate than statement E. Fill in the missing items. The type represented by the O in the word lose is the same as the type represented by the symbol in the word food, for example.
I'm going to guess this and this are both sound. The sound type represented by the letter O in the word lose is the same as the sound type represented by the symbol OO in the word food, for example.
The answers are sound, letter, sound, OO. Summary. In this unit, we have seen that 1. One letter may represent two or more different sound types. Examples, the letter T in nation, nature, high, waiting. The letter O in lose, off, old, one, son, woman, work. 2. A letter sometimes represents no sound. Example, the letter T in soften. 3. Two or more different letters or symbols may represent only one sound type. Example, the letter T in nature, the letter C in cello, and the symbol CH in cherry all represent the same sound type. This is the end of the recorded portion for Preliminary Unit B.
I was guessing there was going to be a test, so I wanted to pull up the key. Test, not recorded. Supply the missing words. The main conclusions reached in this unit. 1. In speaking about languages, sounds and letters should not be confused. Sounds pertain to the spoken language, and letters pertain to the written system of a language. This course will try to differentiate between letters of the alphabet and the sound or sound types by using different terms, letter, sound, or sound type. Writing systems are an arbitrary means of representing sounds in any given language. The writing systems of two languages may use the same letters of the alphabet, but the use of identical letters does not mean that the types of sounds represented are necessarily the same or similar. Could be either one, I guess. If we are to talk about, I'm going to go with sound types, it is essential that we agree on the names we use to refer to them. In order to avoid confusion, these units will usually refer to Italian sound types by a capitalized symbol between slanted lines. For instance, /d/. Check answers with your instructor or your instructor manual. So let's see. We got sounds and letters in one. Sounds and letters. Writing systems are an arbitrary means of representing sounds in any given language. 2 is sounds or sound types. 3, the same or similar is what I think I said. The same, identical, or alike. All right. If we talk about sound types, I'm going to see any time it's type, it's going to be sound types. It's essential that we agree on the names we use to refer to them. Sound. GN. I don't know the significance of GN, but no problem. That's the unit. That's the end of preliminary unit B in the programmed course. Thought I might pull up one of the fast courses and take a quick look at that. What do you think? Let's see, Volume 1 and Volume 2. All right, this is the fast course. Let's go down the preliminary lesson and read through that. What do you think? Following steps are set out one by one for the sake of clarity. The order given is the recommended sequence for having students obtain language skills and confidence they need to deal with a given situation. In class, of course, things do not always go smoothly, nor should they. The instructor is responsible for addressing student progress and attitudes throughout the lesson and for making sensible adjustments when necessary. Prior to in-class study, it has been found beneficial to give students a chance to become familiar with the new lesson. If the new lesson has cultural notes, they should read the informational background first. Then, with a sample dialogue on tape to take home and listen to, students get acquainted with the new situation and the new language they will be studying. Although the term get acquainted means different things to different people, it should, at a minimum, include listening to the dialogue, understanding what is being said, and reading the language usage notes. words. Oh, and then I guess these courses are... Oh yeah, that's the outline for how to make this course work for you. Oh, there's helpful pronunciation guides in this. Again, you could download everything I have on FSI Italian from the description. So it'll have all these course books and the audio that goes with them. Let's play the
Foreign Service Institute, Italian Familiarization and Short-Term Course. Before we begin, some spelling pronunciation features. Italian symbol, A, like the sound in father, as in sta,
Grazie.
male.
Mali.
Italian symbol E, like the sound in 8, as in
Come.
bene.
E.
Italian symbol E, like the sound in 7, as in bene.
C'è.
Italian symbol I, like the sound in machine, as in si. Italian symbol I, like the sound in Italian, as in
Italia.
Italian symbol O, like the sound in 4, as in come.
Non.
Italian symbol O, like the sound in 40, as in sto.
No.
Italian symbol U, like the sound in su, as in uno. Italian symbol U, like the sound in quite, as in
Buon.
quando. Italian symbol P, like the sound in spar, as in
Passaporto.
passi. Italian symbol T, like the sound in star, as in
Sta.
tabella.
Turista.
Italian symbol C before A, O, U, like the sound in scar, as in casa.
Conoscenza.
Italian symbol CH before E, I, like the sound in schedule, as in che.
Che. Chi.
Chi.
Italian symbol C before EI, or CI before AOU, like the sound in cello, as in
Che.
c'è.
Ci.
Ufficiale.
Ufficio.
Ufficio.
Italian symbol G before AOU, like the sound in go, as in dogana.
Bagagli.
Italian symbol GH before EI, like the sound in ghetto, as in ghiaccio. Italian symbol G before EI, or GI before AOU, like the sound in gem, as in
Gettone.
girare.
Giallo.
Giorno.
Giorno.
Giulia.
Italian symbol SC before EI, or SCI before AOU, like the sound in fascist, as in
Did they pick on fascist because this is Italian? Is that a Mussolini thing? I'm just curious.
Esce.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Esci.
Usciamo.
Lascio.
Italian symbol GL before I, or GLI before A, E, O, U, like the sound in million, as in
Gli.
Ye.
Bagagli.
Bagagli.
Glielo.
Yellow.
Bagaglio.
Bagaglio.
Italian symbol GN, like the sound in onion, as in
Giugno.
Signora.
Italian symbol S, like the sound in lease, as in
Casa.
Assa.
Gas.
Signora.
Italian symbol S, like the sound in ease, as in
Casa.
Sbaglio.
Italian symbol Z, like the sound in pizza, as in
Grazie.
Grazia.
Indirizzo.
Italian symbol Z, like the sound in ads, as in
Mezzo.
So.
Italian symbol R, like the sound in Betty, Eddie, as in
Eri.
Era.
tense consonants. Compare the Italian tense.
I want to listen to that Betty and Eddie thing again.
Italian symbol R, like the sound in Betty, Eddie, as in
Eri.
Era.
tense.
This is something I've never been able to do, is that R trilling thing. Being American, the R's for me are guttural. R, you kidding me? But getting the trill, the tongue has to hit the top of the palate, just behind the teeth, like in T or D. It hits in the same place, T and D, and I can't do that yet. I've watched YouTubes and it's like, oh, you can do this in 10 minutes. It's like, yeah, maybe you can. Anyway, if anybody has a trick on how to wrap your tongue around that, let me know, because I can use the tip. Get it?
Consonants. Compare the Italian tense
Annesso.
versus slack.
Anello.
Chissà. Sarà lì.
Accent marks.
Papà.
Più.
Sì.
Some expressions. Requests. Addressing one person.
Ascolti per favore.
Scusi.
Si accomodi.
Chiuda il libro per favore.
Accent marks.
Papà.
Più.
Sì.
You.
Some expressions. Requests. Addressing one person.
Ascolti per favore.
Ascolti per favore.
Scusi.
Scusi.
Si accomodi.
Si accomodi.
Chiuda il libro per favore.
Chiude il libro per favore.
Chiuda la porta, per favore.
Chiuda la porta, per favore.
Ripeta dopo di me, per favore.
Ripeta dopo di me, per favore.
Apra il libro, per favore.
Apre il libro. Apre il libro, per favore. Oh, I can go back
Me,
one
per
sentence.
favore.
Apra il libro, per favore.
Apre il libro, per favore.
Addressing more than one person.
Ascoltate, per favore.
Ascoltate, per favore.
Scusate.
Scusate.
Accomodatevi.
Accomodatevi. Accomodatevi.
Chiudete il libro, per favore.
Chiudete il libro, per favore.
Chiudete la porta, per favore.
Chiudete la porta, per favore.
Ripetete dopo di me, per favore.
Ripetete tipo de me, per favore.
Aprite il libro, per favore.
Aprite il libro, per favore.
Tutti insieme adesso.
Tutti insieme. Adesso.
Per favore.
Ripetete dopo di me, per favore.
Dopo de me. Ripetete dopo de me, per favore.
Aprite il libro, per favore.
Aprite il libro, per favore. That kind of loses the article in there, doesn't it? Aprite il libro, per favore.
Tutti insieme adesso.
Tutti insieme adesso. Tutti insieme adesso.
Expressions used to one or more than one person.
Avanti.
Avanti.
Più adagio, per favore.
To one or more than one person.
Avanti.
Avanti.
Più adagio, per favore.
Più adagio, per favore.
Prego.
Prego.
Questions.
A che pagina?
A che pagina?
Come si dice mistake in italiano?
Come si dice mistake in italiano? Come si dice?
Questions.
A che pagina?
A che pagina?
Come si dice mistake in
Come si dice?
italiano?
Come si scrive sbaglio?
Come si scrive?
È chiaro?
Sbaglio. È chiaro?
Posso fare una domanda?
Posso fare una domanda?
In italiano?
Come si scrive sbaglio?
È chiaro?
È chiaro?
Posso fare una domanda?
Posso fare
Può
una
ripetere
una
per piacere?
domanda? Può ripetere per what?
È chiaro?
È chiaro?
Posso fare una domanda?
Può ripetere per piacere?
Oh, piacere.
Other.
Ah.
Per piacere.
A pagina?
A
Credo di
pagina.
sì.
Credo di sì.
Credo di no.
Credo di no.
Ho capito.
Ho capito.
Non ho capito.
Non ho capito.
Lo so.
Lo so.
Non lo so.
Non lo so.
Il primo, secondo esercizio.
Il primo,
Va bene.
secondo. Va bene.
This is the end
Excuse
of the
me.
introduction to pronunciation. Italian Fast Course. Foreign Service Institute. Italian Familiarization and Short-Term Course. Preliminary Lesson. Dialogue for listening. Buongiorno signora, come sta?
Buongiorno, signor Zappalà. Bene, grazie. E lei come sta?
Sto bene, grazie. Arrivederla signora.
Arrivederla. A domani.
A domani. Dialogue for repetition. Now you will hear the entire dialogue with space following each of the American lines. Repeat after each of the American lines in the space provided. Buongiorno signora, come sta?
Buongiorno, signor Zappalà. Bene, grazie. E lei come sta?
Sto bene, grazie. Arrivederla signora.
Arrivederla. A domani.
A domani.
A domani. Taking it apart.
Arrivederla.
Vocabulary.
Arrivederla.
Goodbye.
Arrivederla.
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 Well.
Arrivederla.
Fine.
Bene.
Sto bene.
Bene.
Good morning. Good day. Good afternoon. Hello.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
How?
Come? Come?
How are you?
Come sta? Come sta?
Tomorrow.
Domani.
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 See you tomorrow.
E domani.
A domani.
A domani.
A domani.
A domani.
And.
E?
E.
E?
E.
You. Singular.
Lei.
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 Mr.
Signor. Signor.
Signor.
Mrs. Madam.
Signora.
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 Miss.
Signorina.
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 I'm well. I'm fine.
Sto bene.
bene.
Sto bene.
Sto bene.
Getting the feel of it. Pronunciation practice. You will hear the American lines, each said twice. Repeat after each utterance in the space provided.
Buongiorno, signor Zappalà. Bene, grazie. E lei come sta? Buongiorno, signor Zappalà. Bene, grazie. E lei come sta?
Buongiorno, signor. Bene, grazie.
Arrivederla.
E lei,
A domani.
come sta? Arrivederla.
Arrivederla.
E domani.
A domani.
Arrivederla. E domani.
Working with the language. Model 1.
Come sta lei?
Sto bene.
Come sto io?
Sta bene.
Sta bene.
Come sta la signorina?
Come sta la signorina?
Sta bene.
Come sta lei?
Come sta lei?
Sto bene.
Come sta la signora?
Come sta lei, signora?
Sta bene.
Come sta il signore?
Come sta lei, signore?
Sta bene. Model 2. Sta bene lei?
Sto bene.
Sta bene la signorina?
Sta bene.
Sto bene io?
Sta bene.
Sta bene la signora?
Sta bene.
Sta bene lei?
Sto bene.
Sta bene il signore?
Sta bene il signore.
Sta bene.
This is the end of the preliminary lesson. Lesson 1. At the airport.
There's lesson 1. All right. At the airport, I haven't read all the preliminary stuff in the fast course because I wasn't really thinking about getting into it, but I might. I might do them both. along with the Rosetta Stone. But I'm not going to start up the Rosetta Stone except reset my score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it likes the volume there.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. I gotta
Buongiorno.
figure out how it likes it.
Una bambina. Un bambino. Un bambino.
Hang on. I want to do this again. Reset my activity.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
There, I got to talk right into the stupid end of this. Hang on. We're going to do this a couple times. This is going to be boring. Sorry, guys. Reset my thing.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Well, crap.
Dialogue for listening. Buongiorno. Passaporto, prego.
Eccolo.
Ah, lei ha un passaporto diplomatico. Quanto tempo rimane in Italia?
Oh, didn't mean to start that up. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
See, then
2 o 3 anni, credo.
Quale sarà il suo
Una
indirizzo?
bambina. Un bambino. Una bambina.
Una bambina.
Un bambino.
Un bambino. All right.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Come sta lei?
Oh, come on.
Una
Stop.
bambina.
Come
Un
sta la
bambino.
signora?
Sta bene.
Come sta il signore?
All right, that thing just won't stay shut up, so I need to close it. All right. Well, there you are. I still need to mess with the microphone. One, two, three, 4, 5, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems to like it.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
All right. Well,
Una bambina.
we'll mess around with that. That will probably give us fits during this course, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I think that's it for now. That's been 51 minutes that I've tortured you guys with. What? Oh, I think my things are talking to me, but I don't know what they're saying. Sounded like it said volume minimum. Anyway, so until next time, arrivederci. And I hope, ultimately, I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do, or at least enjoy laughing at me as much as I'm going to enjoy being laughed at. So we'll see you tomorrow when we'll do preliminary lesson C in the FSI programmed course. So if you're there, thanks for being there. If you're not, when you are there, thanks for being there. See y'all later.